I'm just going to do I think just a quick energy, like a collective energy check-in. I don't think that I'm going to do personals tonight. It's pretty late. I just can't sleep quite yet, so. How's it going, hon? How's it going? I'm just doing like a quick energy check-in for the collective, and then I could probably email you because I don't think I'll be going to bed right away. I slept all day. I was fighting like a 2-day hangover. And then, ooh, all right. Beautiful. So we have the ego coming out. A very powerful card. What is going on, collective? Hey, Bubs, how's it going, hon? Hey, Amy, how's it going? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Oh, what a... We'll just say what a night. Yeah, that's what we'll say. I did eat an edible. I'm just letting you know. Like, it's kicking in. So there's going to be a lot of giggles in between the reading. But let's just have some fun, right? Okay. You don't have to be so serious all the time. Oh, sorry, hon. Sorry. Oh, you don't have to pay for it, hon. No, I will get a hold of you after this, if that's okay. If that works for you. I've just been really busy and I've had a lot of shit going on. I'm really sorry. That's like my bad. You've been struggling with your grandkids. Do we spank them anymore, Bubs? Just kidding. I don't ever spank my kid. I just, that's like the first thing that came to my mind because I know the generational difference, right? So the ego, you guys. Hold on one second. Okay. I was yelling at my nephew's graduation lots, and so I still don't have a voice. And then, of course, the bonfire. Because when you're tiny, you have to yell at everybody. Oh, thanks, Amy. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. So are you. Okay, so the noble eagle. This is like the all-pervading power, the truth seeker, and like has the ability to transform karma. So the noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. So when in balance, bright, radiant, and accepts challenges. When out of balance, very controlling and irritable. And to bring into balance, step into the unknown. So, I mean, they're kind of just suggesting that maybe if you're feeling a little stagnant or a little irritable in your environment, or like there isn't enough, maybe seek out different resources too as well. Because, I mean, also what I like, this is it's such a powerful card. Whenever this comes out, you know, even despite the meaning for me and my culture, this is huge. And it is definitely the truth seeker. It is definitely the, oh, what do you call it? Ooh, call it like the mystical, like, leader. You know what I mean? Like, this is all about the seeing and the knowing. And what I mean by that is like your third eye as well, right? Okay, just whoop. Just dropped you on your face. Okay, we're good. We'll move it over. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I know that sound is so annoying, but I have like this beautiful stone kitchen table, and I wanted real stone because it's very grounding and it absorbs any energy from the cards that may not be welcome, as well as like protection too. So it's kind of neat. If y'all didn't know that, you can get furniture that protects your ass too. You like this shuffling sound? Is it soothing? a lot of the time, like, I'll usually do my, how I roll. If I'm doing a personal reading, I'll do like a channeled message first, and then usually, like, when I shuffle, it's one of those things, other than doing this, that helps me kind of like stay tapped in, especially if my environment is loud with, like, you know, well, passed on loved ones or whatever it might be, just other energies, even if they're actual people are not in here or just around. Loud noises too. It just helps me stim, I guess you could call it. Well, just a moment. Holy. That spirit being like, listen, bitch, you were in bed all day. It's time to get some exercise. Okay, so this is beautiful, collective. Look at what we have here. Not only do we have the truth seeker, the very watchful eye, the eagle, we do have, this keeps coming out, fairies, this week. So we have a lot of just like, let's say, mystical, magical things going on. So you have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So, obviously, if the fairy thing doesn't fit your persona or who you are or your energy, you could take that for what it is and just saying, like, being out in nature. You're kind of like your truest, most seeing self. You feel like most at home, maybe. You have a respect for nature, and it respects you back. And so maybe you feel. So we do have the solar plexus chakra. Okay, this is all about like taking charge of things in your life and or standing in your power and doing it in positive ways with positive intentions. But strengthening your solar plexus chakra also can be, you can have blockages in there that kind of, I guess, hinder your ability to communicate correctly or to be heard the way that you're wanting to be heard. Okay. Speaking up, standing in your power, being the seer and the knower. That's short form. Bubs, I'm a Scorpio, so I understand. I love Scorpios. Okay, fresh air. See, you're being very much encouraged to kind of go out and be with nature. Also, a lot of just like, I don't know, if you have pets too, that's a big thing. I think that it comforts you. Obviously, they're healers. The cat's purr is on a frequency of the healing frequency. And, well, just, how great dogs are. They're all amazing. Anybody that has a pet knows why they love that pet, no matter what it is. It's a soul bond. It's a connection. So, a family member. Hi, Herbs. How are you? Hello, Lord Bruh. Hello, Santi. Welcome to anyone that's new. Also, welcome to my fam. Prairie Page, nice to meet you. I smoke, I swear, I drink, and yeah. I also read cards and channel, and I'm a medium and a psychic. Nice to meet you. So, ooh, what do we got here? Interesting. Children are coming up. Hey, Bubs. See here? Children are coming up. So, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me with children. I just feel like you're like praying for the strength to deal with these little motherfuckers. Do you know what I mean? A little bit. So acceptance. Okay, that's another one that's beautiful. I think a lot of people are going through certain things right now. Either that or you're just sitting there going, well, fuck it. I guess if I can't beat them, I'll join them. But I know a lot of people in here aren't like that. It's just like a little saying that we say out here. Ooh, see, cutting your cords, accepting the fact that there's people in your life that cause you shit and you don't need it. And whether they're family or not, I feel like cords are being cut. Attachments to fear and like anything from past relationships or from destructive patterns, freeing you from self-destructive patterns or thoughts as well. And then vacuuming away fear to do so. And having the strength to do so. I mean, like lifting fear-based energy from your, I guess, from you and your surroundings and your situation, and then everyone therefore involved as well. Sorry guys, I'm losing my voice. So ascended masters. See, that's what gets you that ascension. All of those things that you're going through, even whether they're little or big, all make a huge difference. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers that are guiding over you. So, just because you can't see them doesn't mean that they're not there. I know that some of you feel them and some of that you can hear them. Some of you do see them. for the most part, you know that there's something that you have faith in, or that you pray to, or that you know has your back for the most part. And if you don't, that's okay too. Also, I want to bring up with this card, I mean, it's about ascension, but it's about going through things, like learning the lessons, and then you are able to guide others, and you are able to teach others. You know, it's very important to be a leader in a positive way, is kind of what I'm getting from this. And that everybody looks up to you. You know, and you have a bigger impact in people's lives than you think. I think that's lovely. Hey, Easy, how's it going? Bubs, I knew it, she says. I knew it. Are you kidding me? Okay, and only one card flipped right on the pile. Like, this is beautiful. Motherfucker, though. Hold on. Interesting. Interesting. So expect a miracle, because that was the only other one that flipped. So expect a miracle. I do love that. And that there will be like divine intervention in your situation is another way to put that. So look at you go. You're ascending. You know, divine has your back. I feel like you're doing all the right things right now. And I hope that you're proud of yourselves. So we do have the power animal coming out. Again, what I mentioned earlier. These are, well, if it depends on what you believe in. They are, you know, obviously they're family members, they're soul connections, they're familiars if you are into that. And it really sucks when you lose them, or if you are worried about them, or just anybody else that's going through something where somebody that they love is not doing well right now, or you're worried about their health. I feel like, don't worry, everything will be okay. Just make sure that there's some changes that have to be made, I suppose, or maybe some, like, you need to cleanse out some spaces, maybe cleanse out some people. Yeah, but definitely need another card for that. So I mean, like, expecting a miracle. Alternative medicine, interesting. Maybe a second opinion is needed. Give us your care. And the ear chakra. So is somebody maybe telling you something that you need to kind of be guarded from, that's like been fucking with your health? These are all the ones that fell on the ground. I'm just going through them. Improving health, sobriety, home health. Interesting. Or sorry, home help, but still same thing. And then like a massage. So taking it easy, in a sense, like maybe just a little gentler environment for whatever this, just a different approach, maybe a gentler approach. Mediumship. Caffeine free. Any of you crazy people trying to quit caffeine? What do we got? These are a lot. These all fell. Okay, this is the last one. So if you get nervous, focus on service. Caffeine makes me nervous as fuck. So sacral chakra. Interesting. Okay, all of this combined, the message logically is just make sure that you're always listening to yourself. Make sure that you're aware of yourself and others and your environment. Make sure that you are also, you know, a little easier on yourself than you are, because we're all our worst enemies and our own bullies, right? And taking care of your health in the sense of like cutting things out that aren't good for you. That means people, places, ideas, things, foods. It doesn't matter. If it's not good for you, get rid of it. Why the fuck do you need it in your life if it's doing nothing but making you ill? Whether that's mentally, whether that's physically, whether that's with your thought pattern. I mean, all of it, just everything. Don't let people poison your heart, your mind, or your soul, right? I think that's very important. Also, make sure that, you know, we're looking out for our kids, and we're keeping that, you know, inner child, I guess, as present as possible, or learning to keep it open when, you know, interacting with little ones and with anybody, actually. I think it's just reminding me also to tell you, like, go back to the basics with how we treat people. In play school, we learned the basics. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. You know, if you don't say something, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Respect. You share, you know what I mean? You say hello, you say thank you. It's basics. We're all too old to be acting the way that we do sometimes. But, I mean, to each their own. All right, let's do... Let's do tea leaves or tarot. Well, we're going to do both either way, but we'll do some tea leaves. Everybody loves those. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a rather good evening. Well, that's the beauty. So, you know, it's a collective read right now, but even I can resonate with a lot of the information that comes out. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Okay. I'm going to take that one. So we have February coming out, whether that has some significance to you, whether it be a birthday, holiday, whatever, some special meaning, or has some significance with a past experience or situation in the current or will in the future. Holy fuck, that edible is really kicking and I just lagged out for a second. I felt like my spinners start going. Just trying to get the words out. Like, this is taking forever. Okay. Ooh, I love it when they do that. So we have great happiness. Well, it's about damn time, hey? Everybody's going through something that feels a little heavy or like you just can't shake it. What is it about the wind? There's something about the wind. Maybe someone's an air sign. Maybe someone is a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. Keep showing me air. All about the mind. It's all about the mind and the word. Because we create what we speak, we manifest our thoughts, and then we project and attract what we feel. Ooh. All right. I'm going to take these though. So we do have the leg coming out. So stepping into a new experience. Well, I mean, I do believe that will bring you great happiness. I mean, a lot of us, I think it's like time for us to take the step forward too. And like not allowing fear, because like the ego doesn't have any fear, you know. So being shown the way as well. So like listening to your spirit guides, listening to your intuition, just kind of following, I don't know what you call it. It's like a string that's your fate string is what I call it. It's connected to your heart, just like your love string that's connected to people. So anyways, parting of the ways, either romantic or in business. Maybe some of you are switching job positions and or leaving a company completely to start something new. And you're being shown the way and you have been this whole time and you're excited about it. And it could also be with that with a relationship. Unfortunately, I'm sorry if any of you are going through any kind of loss. Because I don't care, you know, grieving somebody that's still alive, like a breakup, that's hard on a person. So the chair empty, yeah, someone is leaving your life. But this is gonna bring you an increase in wealth and spiritual growth, as well as good fortune. So maybe whoever this person is or this job or this thing definitely has been holding you back from your abundance. It has been draining you for a really long time, and I feel like, well, fuck, I mean, something's got to give eventually. You know, we get pushed out of our, I call this spiritual cattle prod. It's like, you know, we can quietly wish for things and manifest them. So deep down we want them. And then we're too frightened, or, you know, the change, nobody likes when things change, right? Especially if you have to choose it or you have to let go of something that's your comfort zone. So this will push you out of your comfort zone, whether you like it or not, because deep down it's for your highest good and it's what you want, probably, right? That you don't tell anybody. So beware of self-delusion. Don't think that you don't deserve this. Don't think that you have to settle or that you're only good enough for said person. That's like Stockholm syndrome, kind of. So great personal sorrow. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I'm sorry. I don't sugarcoat shit here either, guys. It is what it is. And this reading just got super personal. So if this hits with you, please, can you claim it and we'll just call it June. Okay, so there's some significance with June as well. I feel like there has been a huge period of this, like you're going through it currently, like, and this happens sometimes, you guys. Well, it's gonna happen. Okay, so yeah, temporary problems, and you've had like a wedge, someone trying to put a wedge in between something that you love or someone you love and something you want, or something they want. I don't know. Let's see. This got really personal. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's okay. Then that's okay. You needed to hear it. It's for you. Anyone can resonate with it too. It doesn't have to be all of it, but some of it, if it helps you, I hope so anyway. So someone new will be entering your life or is entering your life currently that has some significance to the peace that you have to come, like some sort of resolve or justice, I would say. You have plenty of material things to come once this is done. I think this has something to do with a will. I just keep hearing that. They keep showing me signing of the with a pen. Yeah, well, casket. Someone is going out of your life, or it's the end of a situation. Then you have wealth coming in. Interesting, read. Okay. Hi, Wavy. Even Raven came to say hi. Hi, my girl. What are you doing? You come say hello? No, don't knock the cards off the table. Don't fall off the table. What are you doing? Hi, Snugglebug. What are you doing? Yeah, do you want to sit on the back of the chair? Come up here, baby. You come up there. You getting too big? No, you're not too big. You can do readings with Mom. Don't knock it over. She just woke up. She's so excited. Raven. Raven, come here. Oh my gosh, you guys, sorry, cat butt. She's just stoked, and then she's slipping on the cards. Oh my god, okay, 1 second. And she's gone, and she flipped a card for you. Okay, let me see if I can put this back up. Okay, we're good. Sorry, guys. I think that's adorable, though. That's love. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. So, definitely feeling that. Like I said, okay, I mean, yeah, I'll email it. We can, Ravy, what do you want? Do you want to go outside? It's too late. Cat butt. Sorry. I can definitely give you a deeper, I'll finish this up, I guess, and then, yes. We can do that. And I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm not laughing. I just know because everyone's always in my kitchen. So beware of great pride. I do feel like you're dealing with some family members or like 100% family members that are being very, like not maybe your family members, but like your significant others. In-laws, that's the word. Sister, mother, I don't know why I see female energies, but. So we have involvement with the law, 100%, I bet you there is. And take care because enemies are working against you. These aren't things that you're not aware of, though. Family matters. A pathway with money is waiting for you to find it. Very interesting. Ooh. Okay, so we have May coming out. So this is obviously, you guys know how this works. It's either has some significance to you as in a birthday, a holiday, a special day, a memory, whatever, but also could also have significance in the past, the present, or the future in any other way. Period of prosperity and abundance and a chain of events that will affect your life. I feel like they're giving me a bit of a story here. It's like this is some of the heavy shit that's been going on in whomever's life, and it just seems to be a repeating pattern kind of over the same thing. It seems like it's just like this isn't a new behavioral pattern I'm seeing is all. That's too many. Oh, bye, Bubs. Thanks for coming, honey. Have a good one. I know it's a 3:06 here, so it's probably I don't know what time it is there, but you go ahead, honey. I'll check you later. Check you later. All right, let's see. I want to start the podcast because I think it'll be bumping. And we can do stuff like this on there too, but I do want to pay respect to this channel. I kind of keep it this way, but. Ooh, a new job or career. That's exciting. So there's some good news to come. I mean, like, here we go. Let's fucking go. That's what we want to hear. That's 406, yeah. I've been getting up at the weirdest times lately. Like, well, no, it's always in the witching hour. So, like, fuck. Clearly, going through something myself, probably being bothered by a lot of fucking whispering in your ear and weird dreams. Like, I told you about the sleep paralysis thing that I had happen to me the other night, and like, I'm usually quite protected, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I was so aware of what was going on, and it was like, there's no feeling like what happened being grabbed by my feet and like flipped upside down. Like, I know I hate rides, right? I'll hold all your purses and jackets, like I said before, and wave safely from the ground, you know, as you guys are being flipped around in the air. I just can't handle it. And so I know that feeling. I know how much I hate it. That's how recognizable it was. Unmistakable. And I could just, like, my eyes were just shifting like crazy, and I couldn't move or scream or anything. Like, I just trying to get myself out of it, and it was the most difficult time I've ever had. So I cleansed my whole house. Mind you, I've been around a lot of people lately, and like going out and huge groups and like celebrations and graduations, so it's probably why. And then I forget because I'm so tired when I get home. But that shit's very real, and it does not happen to me very often. So if anyone's been going through anything like that, I'm definitely here to talk to you about it, or I can help you out with understanding it a little bit. So I did look into my dream interpretation. I took a few courses or whatever on that, and so I have a lot of information I can access here. And some of it was crazy. Some things obviously seem a lot more frightening than they are actually, and I can see all of those things, but it was really strange. It was like, have you ever had your like pineal gland, your third eye, just like squeezed shut? Like, it was just blindsided completely. I don't know. That has never happened to me, so I need to look into that. And it's just yeah, it's a shift right now. There's a shift going on where everybody needs to just make sure that you are mindful of your what you bring home with you, or however you cleanse, I suppose. Make sure that you throw in an extra, like, little, hey, get rid of this please, or get rid of that please. Hello, Freeside, how are you? Hello, nothing to do. Okay, so let's continue. Thank you for story time, squirrel. Okay, so an announcement and getting back to the basics with the quill. I feel like that is definitely important when it comes to the situation at hand. Not only will it make you feel like you have a little more control over the things that I'm hearing, entitled to, or the things that, why are people making it, they're showing me that it's being made difficult to access something that someone's entitled to, or someone's already, like, it's already theirs, it's already yours. I don't know. Oh, there's a big old mess, hey? Just a big old mess. That's what happens, especially when we lose people. People don't know how to react. You know, everybody's dealing with it in their own ways, but that's no excuse to be a fuckhead about it, you know? Like, you got to be respectful of the person that, and that's what happens, is it usually kind of turns out where it doesn't even become about the person that we should all be, you know, paying respect and grieving. It's like, it becomes a big war over shit that doesn't have anything to pertain to what your heart should be going through at the time. You know, that's a huge thing. I know it definitely is life, but like, that's the reality of it. And it's sad because it's people that have taught you your entire life, or like people who've had a huge influence on you or taught you things that this isn't how it's supposed to be. And so you live your life living, well, most people lie, so let's be real about that. But okay, so we do have the dolphin coming out. The financial gain usually coming from something that you did in the past. Yes, this has very much got nostalgia written all over it. This has got deep-rooted shit. This has got, like, whether it's like a past life, you know, connection, whether this is like, I feel like it's deep-rooted like that. Like, there is something there for sure. We have good luck. We have financial pinch. Okay. I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now, though. Unless you're going to gain, and then you might want to be careful with who you allow access to you at that time. And then we have problems to be resolved with, back to the quill again, or the ink pot. And then the unicorn. So use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah, like I think you know what to do. I think you just need some clarity because hearing it from someone else always hits differently. Um, I am seeing a lot of like really quick movement and then like stale move, like nothing. It's like the calm and then the storm, then the calm and then the storm, and then it just keeps going back and forth. But why are we not getting any resolve? Like what is happening? I'm gonna bust the tarot out. I would like I need something a little more clear here. Yeah, you're dealing with a nightmare. They keep showing me it's just like fucking nightmare. And this has gone quite specific, guys. This isn't for everybody. Why is there something about a dresser? Why do they keep showing me a dresser? They keep showing me top drawer, top right drawer. There's like in the corner in the back, maybe. I don't know what else is in there. Boxer socks, shirts, something like that. And it's like there's something that's wrapped in that in there somewhere. Something special is hidden in there. I don't know if you know that or if you need that information or if it's significant. We have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know how you feel. You're very set in your emotions. Like, you know exactly how deep your connection is or was. You know, it still is. You can't say was, it is. It's like you planted seeds with somebody and unfortunately, you know, but this is definitely past life significance. I don't know if the number 3 has any significance to you or 3 points on a crown. 3 spears, 3 sticks. We also have, yeah, the 6 of Wands, but in the reverse. So feeling very stuck, feeling very emotionally stuck, feeling like you can't really move forward, and it's hard to be on guard because you're so like emotionally like vulnerable right now, and people are taking advantage of that for sure. Oh, interesting. What the fuck? We got a few. Well, well, I mean, obviously the loss of, you know, the King of Cups. Yeah, coming out in the river. I mean, no wonder you feel the way you do, but I mean, we do have some spark that's still in there though. Like there's some, you're very guarded, you're very, obviously, rightfully so, but you're not wanting to sit in this position any longer. You don't want to be in the hangman position anymore. I feel like you're just getting, you feel a drive or a passion or something that sparked something. Maybe you're going to do something for like a memorial or I don't know. You're planning something, but people are making it hard for you to fulfill it because they're selfish. Yeah, you're moving away from this. Like you need to move away from it. You're just done. Whether that's slowly, but like that's your goal. You're just trying to move away from it. You're trying to move forward. I mean, it's not, you know, it's going to take a while. It's not going to be an overnight process. It's not a speedboat, you know what I mean? But you're going to do it. And you're moving away from like shady shit too. Like this, you know, putting the moon behind you. Like you're done with like lies, secrets. You're just done with it all. Yeah, look at you go. You're the fool coming out. You're jumping over that. You're risking it for the biscuit. You just need mental clarity, peace. You just need a little encouragement. I feel like this is the best thing in the world for you. This is the best, absolute best thing in the world for you. You're being encouraged by so many more than you think. That's another thing I keep hearing. You're being encouraged by so many more than you think. You have more support than you know. Holy fuck, am I ever tapped? It's just a lot. They're showing me so many like little scenes and this is heavy. Well, that's okay. This is what we do. We get through it together, right? Doesn't matter how big or small. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? Yeah, we've got the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for your loss. Yeah, it's got you in heartbreak. Has for a long time. The Three of Swords. Yeah, you're coming out of the Hermit though. Like you've been inside for a long time. Like you're coming out with like the Hermit and the Fool, like, or the Hermit in reverse and the Fool in the upright. I mean, and the Six of Wands and the fucking, which major arcana you've got coming out here. You've got so much stuff going on, but it's all huge growth out of, I mean, your ascension is complete. I mean, you're doing it. You've done it. Your dark night of the soul is now over, and it is encouraged for you to continue to move forward. I mean, we do have, yeah, I know you're gonna miss that wand. You know what I mean? That was your 10 of Wands. That was your 10. You're not really like digging other people's company right now. You're kind of still in that, like, you're transitioning through this though. Just keep that in mind. It's almost over because of the 9 of Wands, or Swords in reverse. I don't think you're in your head as much about it. Like, I'm just trying to give you some resolve here because, I mean, this is beautiful. Okay, well, we'll take that. Yeah, look at you go. Look at you go. You've got, like, you know, emotional control to come. Like, that 100% you'll be emotionally fulfilled because you're doing it for yourself and because of your new start. As well as, like, total mental clarity with the King of Swords beside. Look at this. That's a dynamic duo. That's your head and your heart kind of getting along. They're working together. Just be mindful of others while you're going through this process, because we can be distracted by our happiness or our sadness or any of our emotions. Yeah, 100%. I'm really proud of you. Like, that's great. Do you have any? Yeah, let me just pull. I'll pull a couple more for you. Honestly, there isn't very many people in here, so if you do want a personal reading out, or, you know, like a minimal donated reading, go ahead. My cat wants in. Just a minute. He's so dramatic. It's actually my daughter's cat, but come on, Dino. You're insane, dude. Just screaming out there like a little baby. So if you do want one, you can just drop a purple heart in the chat, and then when I do that, normally I do like a little channeled message first, and then I do the cards. But anyways, I'm gonna finish this one up for my girl here. Ouch, there's something in my eye. Okay. Also, thank you to everybody who is here right now. Appreciate it, your time. Ooh. Okay, did you see this? Oh, hey, hon, how's it going? Okay, so you've seen how these fell, right? I need you to, it's important. Also, the number, I have 8 people, so 13 and 9. Oh, 9, so they're all angel numbers as well. Okay, so you've seen that. So Hello from Heaven was the first card to flip with this, and you've seen everything, so like you can't make this stuff up. Well, I'm not. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. I also know that's something that you definitely need to hear. All is well. And it says, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. And we have life review. That's beautiful. So, take the inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. There's your message. You're crying. I've thought about it. I was tearing up. Dito, don't be insane. You just came in. Psst, hey, snap out of it. He probably came in because something bigger was, well, one of the bigger cats were after him. And now he's sitting in the window taunting them. Ooh, okay, we have one more. 2 more, sorry. Okay, so we have patience coming out for you. These are your last 2 cards that apparently had to be, like, go out, do some gardening, do something in nature. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. So still they need nurturing and some patience. So be patient with yourself. And then outdoors, we have Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Oh, I love that. Beautiful messages for sure. She just hijacked the collective reading. Trying to make you laugh. I hope it's working. I'm losing my voice. You guys will have to be patient with me. I'm actually going to grab my spirit deck too. There. No, it's not better. We're good though. We'll figure it out. No, you're good. I just wanted to make you laugh. It happens. I mean, like the messages that need to come through to those like the most needed. That's usually how it works. It's not even in my control. So nobody's upset. You're good. Woo. Sorry, I'm just giving them a shuffle. Yeah, double clarification, just moving away from it all. I feel like you just got some release, and I think you got the clarity that you needed, because I just felt a ginormous weight come off of my chest. And like I can like talk, breathe, like all of my chakras, my throat chakra, everything was kind of just bugging. Now I don't feel like it is heavy. You're fine as a fish eyelash. I always say I'm fine as frog's hairs. Oh, that's so fucking funny, dude. Holy macaroni, I got a lot of them out here, eh? See, even I get to have fun. They're like giant coasters or like clogs. They kind of do this like slinky thing like this too. So that's always fun. Magic tricks, magic tricks. Just kidding. Okay. So just about there. So many fucking cards. I'm gonna put these away too. My Lenormand. Well, maybe I'll keep them out. I did want to get my spirit deck, but maybe I'll do that in a minute. I made a ring. Another one when I was on Turt's panel, just listening to everybody fight. Okay, who is first? Let's see. Amy wants a reading. I think she's the first purple heart in the chat, yeah. Okay, well this will be interesting because I don't really know you that well, so this will be a good old fun blind read then. First time, first timer. Okay, so if you don't know how I work, Amy, I will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'll bring up love if it's brought up. I will also always kind of go a little deeper than with the cards. I don't just do cards. Willie Page. Hi, Blackout Andy. How's it going, buddy? Cheers to you. All right, so I hope you're having a good night too. Ooh, interesting. So I feel like you have some surprises coming, or like maybe, I don't know if it's going to be your birthday soon or something like that. Maybe not. I do feel like you're going to be receiving a gift, but it'll be a surprise. So that's exciting. Just by the way the cards flew out like that, doesn't happen very often. Okay. I think you have a pretty mellow life, actually. It's kind of, there's nothing I really need to like alarm you with or bring up. So I might just do a straight card read for you, if that's all right. Good times. Fuck. Weird shit. Okay. Okay, Amy, we have the elk. So stable, resilient, headstrong, and like very much pulls masculine and feminine, but mostly can handle, like, say, a masculine setting, if you will. So the great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. So when in balance, supportive, kind, and consistent. And when out of balance, pretentious, high and mighty. Sometimes you could have like be a little bit of a noble but temperamental mindset. So to bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. So maybe there's something that you are, maybe you need more water. I mean, it can be anything that actually you know that's not good for you that you should maybe replace with something that might be. Say if you drink pop, then maybe balance it with water. It's just about finding a balance as well. But, you know, you're pretty noble in yourself, so. Holy shit, I've been losing my voice. This is nuts. Okay. So I will pull a few of these for you, Amy. Do you want a card, Blackout Andy? I don't mind doing that for you. What's up, Joka? How you doing? Okay, so Amy, let's see what we have for you. Ooh, your base chakra. So choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. So, I mean, what I think of when, you know, this card comes out is make sure that you are always being mindful of how you speak to others and what you, well, I mean, you know, make sure your manifestations are positive too, because we create what we speak, manifest our thoughts, and project and attract what we feel. So be mindful of that, especially if you are a, you know, powerful manifester, or you have the ability to make things happen just by thinking about them. Ooh. Okay. So we have second opinion coming out, organic foods. Laughter is the best medicine. Beautiful. I feel like that maybe is your answer right there. You know, I mean, getting a second opinion, whether that be from, you know, say having an interaction like this, or you could ask a health professional that you have in your life, or whatever your concern is. It is bringing up a lot of like maybe changing your diet a little bit to maybe if you have allergies, I feel like food allergies could be a huge one here. Organic foods is coming out, but just maybe doing something a little bit more organic in general, whether that's thinking or your actions or maybe your environment. So, laughter is the best medicine. Just make sure you surround yourself with positive people because I think you're a positive person. And I feel like laughter probably is the best medicine because, like, let's be real, everybody always feels good when they have a laugh, right? Okay. You like that deck? Yeah. Dream Virtue usually has like the gilded sides. I don't know if Amy's still here, but she can always watch it back. Okay. Blackout Andy, you were next. I think, unless I'm wrong, guys. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Okay, so just tapping into your energy is you're really playful energy. It's like I don't know. There's like this deep rooted, obviously inner well of things that, you keep safe that, does it that's just for you, if you will. I don't know, too bold to say, but I'm real and I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear or what you probably already know even. So there's this untapped well in you, but like you do have the ability like me to like kind of take pain or you make things dark humor, you turn it into dark humor, like you transfer it or transmute it into something else. You're very it's sarcastic, playful. Like it reminds me of fucking whose sense of humor? They're showing me like what's that movie, Black Sheep and Tommy. Chris Farley. Are you planning on taking like? I don't know if you're moving or if you're thinking about taking like a trip. I feel like I just kind of see you feeling like you want to get out of your environment for a while. Maybe that's online, maybe that's and you just in general, maybe our home or like friends, like whatever it might be. I just feel like you're kind of like craving something new, something different for yourself. Is he even here still? Because I'm not gonna like this do this if he's not here. Blackout Andy, are you here? Yo. We'll wait. Let's go. Okay, well, I'll continue because he can watch it back if he ever cares. It's just like vulnerable things that you say, but you just want to make sure it's okay, right? Respectfully. Okay, so let's get one for him. Maybe, oh, the octopus. Interesting. Let's find out what we got going on here. Actually, it has a really cool meaning. I can't remember it word for word, but I do love this book for that. So we have reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. Interesting. So the octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships or connections. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that what is meant to be close is if you notice after spending time with someone that they feel that you might feel drained or uneasy. The essence of octopus energy is at play. So to begin to establish healthy boundaries, it's very important for you. Be patient and firm, and it may be a very old habit to change. Interesting. So when in balance, interested, engaged, and intelligent. When out of balance, oh my god, there's a mosquito in my fucking house. Okay, he has to go. So when out of balance, needy, clingy, and lacks courage. So to bring into balance space to oneself and talk therapy. Interesting. Well, if he's not here, maybe I'll just give him one card, yeah? What do you think? And move on? I feel bad, though. That's not fair. Oh, I got it. I got that fucking mosquito just now. I felt pretty cool. Ooh. You're supposed to listen to your intuition, Blackout Andy. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine, but you, I think, sometimes are too distracted to, or maybe just aren't paying attention or don't know. Maybe you do know what it is, you just don't want it to be that, I guess. Ooh. Just a minute. Interesting. So it says books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. So you don't have to do books. I feel like this could also definitely signify like something that you're really good at online, whether it be editing or I don't know, anything else. I'm not very tech savvy, so whatever the fuck you do on there that you're good at, it's noticed. Okay, I'll do one more for you and then I'll move on. Two. So we have the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. So, you know, not listening to self, not being open to receiving certain messages. You know, that's number synchronicities, connection to music or to lyrics or anything that you notice in synchronicities, right? Repetition or synchronicities. So pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance set to answer your prayers. You don't have to pray, but it's just shit you think about. You know what I mean? So it is safe for you to see the energy of love in all forms, such as, you know, like, I guess, other people's energy and auras and visions. So listening to yourself, listening to the signs around you. Anyway, thanks for letting me tap into your energy. This is different. It's good reading, actually. Okay. I don't even know who wanted one. That's right. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm seeing who's being sneaky. They're showing me kind of just like this very sly, kind of slick movement. It's not you. Maybe it is. Maybe you're being strategic. Maybe there is somebody being a little bit shady or moving like a fox, like just, or a weasel. I don't know. I feel like it's somebody that you're close to. I have to say that. And I feel like you already know that, though. I feel like you want direction, maybe a little bit of guidance, maybe Maybe you just need to know what the fuck's going on right now because you feel like you have the answers and you feel like you can listen to yourself, but then also you feel people in your ear telling you no. That's very specific, but it is for you. So, I feel like you need to do something to clear your head, or like you got to cut somebody off like immediately because this person is really much like it's gonna cause. We've just went through a 9-year shift, so everything that you do right now is like plant any seed that you do right now and do it with great intention, because it's going to grow into something that could become quite poison or toxic. Like it's going to affect your life. It's like creating a poltergeist, but you're planting the seed, you know, bad ideas of self and bad connections. And if you know something, you know something isn't good for you, then don't do it. Look we have the firefly coming out and it's backed by the eagle. The eagle is definitely a huge thing right now. It's come out in everybody's reading. So I think everybody's forgotten who the fuck they are. Like, if you know that you're powerful and you know that you can bring good, like, why wouldn't you use that? It's okay to pull to the dark too. We're all light and dark. I'm just saying, you know, why not be the light in the dark every once in a while, right? If it's something that's different or out of your comfort zone, or it's something you're seeking, well, then maybe there's an answer in this for you as well. So it could resonate with you. Okay. Oh my gosh, this stupid book has no fucking table of contents. Okay. Okay, so this is a big one. So, inspired and fantastic yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long, though. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, writes, creates, brainstorms. When out of balance, burnt out, feels dull. And to bring into balance, like writing or drawing, do something creative. You could paint, you could join a class that there's like-minded people doing the same thing, that you're encouraged. You know, it's not, don't do anything that's, don't be around people and do things that you love that you know are going to discourage you, because that is, well, you know how that feels, because we all have gone through that, right? Okay, let's do this. Hello, doctor. Yeah, I think you're having a hard time, like, communicating with somebody as well. I feel like you're having a hard time getting your message across, or there is some sort of disconnect when it comes to the intellectual, well, there's intellectual disconnect when you're trying to communicate with somebody, or like you're on a different level, or you feel like they're just like, you just always know what to expect. Like, you always know what they're going to say, maybe. Like, I think that is kind of getting irritating. It's something I maybe would suggest. Maybe that's one of the people that you would want to not communicate with for a while, because your absence will just always make them miss you anyways, right? If you remove your energy from somebody, especially somebody who relies on it for whatever it is that they're after, that they're draining your energy, they're kind of consuming it, right? They're taking from you. So once they're cut off from whatever it is that they value in that, they will definitely change their tune. And if they don't, then they don't deserve you. Okay. Okay. So just getting like an idea. So it says consult a nutritionist. Now in this deck, I don't use, like, it can be obviously if you need to do that. But for me, this is just like, it's like giving away the power to any kind of like hold that anybody has on you, or addiction, or something that, you know, in a negative way. It reminds me of, like, you know, the devil card in tarot. It's just releasing something, being released from the chains or the power of something else or someone else. fuck? Oh, Amy, you'll have to do, like, you'll have to watch back, hon. I did your reading before this. Okay. Also, who are you, Lisa? We don't talk like that here. You can get the fuck out. Anyone else who is here who wants to play games? Let's go. Because, like, we don't do that here. This is a safe space, and I'm doing a fucking reading. So just be respectful to the person who's getting it done. Okay. So we have call upon, you know, like call upon your guides for help. They can't access your free will choices unless you allow them to. You know, they're always there for you, though. Emotional sensitivity. I do feel like this situation definitely has a lot of depth with the emotional connection to it. That's why the other, yeah, the releasing card. You have to release some of this, I guess, weight or baggage. Like, honor and respect your deep sensitivity, but don't let other people take advantage of it. You're profoundly clairvoyant, which means you obviously listen to your intuition, right? That's all it is seeing with your third eye. So anyways, trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. That's very important. It's like learning the lessons so that you can then, you know, be an inspiration to others, or you can teach them or help them through a situation that you had to go through that you didn't have, you know, offer the same thing that maybe you were seeking or you would have wished you had that you didn't. And so it's an easier route for them that you can provide to say, hey, I did it like this. It was a hard way. And you don't have to do it this way. Here, I'll show you this way, right? Because you don't know until you go through it. So we have visualizing your success, seeing yourself doing well in the situation and have faith in a positive outcome. I think that's beautiful. I mean, having a positive mindset really does help. It's really fucking difficult to do sometimes. Like, it's so much easier said than done. But at the same time, you have to believe in yourself, or else those kinds of manifestations don't have that power backing it. You know, that like belief in yourself and the love for oneself. Okay. I've never done that before. What was that page? What the fuck? So we have the elephant coming out. This is a long journey, either physical or mental. Ooh, but it'll leave you wiser at the end. Don't worry. That's what I mean by the lessons, right? We come out of these things. So waiting for like family wishes to come true with the well. Well, there you go. I guess you're learning a lot about people in your life, aren't you? I mean, it's good to do that because we hit a certain age, and I mean, just in general, if you have the ability to read people's energy, you'll understand kind of who they are at a deeper level than what they're ever going to show you. And I feel like a lot of lessons, unfortunately, when we get older, family becomes, you know, they're the people who taught us everything, or how to be, how we're supposed to be, what to expect. Family is everything. They'll always be there for you. You know, the older that you get, the less that becomes, you know, it becomes more of a disappointment. Ooh, we have dark, like dealings or relationships with a woman with dark hair or complexion, and older man. Dealings or relationships with an older man. Jesus. So we have the crib. So birth of, oh my gosh. So birth or conception of like a child or an enterprise. Discord among family and friends. Period of frustration and lessons to be learned. Great fortune and reconciliation. Holy fuck. Okay, well, just give me a minute. Pardon my language. I've never said pardon my language, actually, but holy fuck. This is a bit. Okay, let's continue. You got a lot going on, darling. I'm not trying to laugh. It's, I guess, what am I? Ooh, secret admirer. There's a lot of energies in this reading. A lot of outer energies. Not like in your, you got a lot going on. There's a lot of people in your life right now doing stuff, eh? Well, let's get a few more and then I'll pull the tarot. So much to say and now nothing. I'd like a date. Can I get a month, please? Again, okay, hold on. Okay, so unsettled times and needing to plan ahead with dealings or relationships with a man. Who is this man and why does he keep coming up? Okay, so someone is leaving your life with the chair being empty. Disappointment in some affair. Doing something risky or taking a chance. Temptation will test you. Don't stoop to anyone's level. Just even if they're picking at you, or these people think they have something up on you, or whatever it might be, just don't play into it. Because we do have someone who's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. That's nothing that you can really do. You just have to get rid of those people. And then you'll successfully overcome a problem. Okay, let's do some tarot. It's quite a fiasco. We got to cook it. So it's a pickle jar. This is a pickle jar. You're gonna pickle. I want to know a little bit more though, if that's okay. Do I know stray kids? No, I don't. Okay, so I feel like you've been in this this hangman position where you're kind of just hanging there. Like it's almost the waiting, right? You're waiting on something, or you have been for a long time, for something to change probably. We do have taking a rest though. Kind of putting those swords up for a minute, like a mental break, because you're going to lose your mind if you don't. That's what the cards are giving. We also have, you know, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius for swords coming out here. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. I mean, coming out of this, I mean, you're just, once you come out of this mental break, you know, if you will, like just like not thinking about it, trying not to let it consume your thoughts anymore, which you're doing, obviously you're doing the right thing. Coming out of that, like kind of like whatever shit seed kind of was planted, I guess, in a sense, like it's not crazy huge because it's only the Four of Pentacles. So, but at the same time, not allowing people to access your energy and your thoughts anymore, or like have access to your deepest, like, you know, expressions, if you will. Good for you. That person doesn't look like a nice guy. I don't know. There's also something about just be careful when you're asleep, that there's somebody like maybe go through your phone, or I don't know, share information or something like that. So, okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. I mean, like, not being breadcrumbed anymore. That's what I'm getting. Breadcrumbed. Not letting somebody take advantage of everything, it feels like. This is crazy. Or somebody's been feeding people the wrong information, maybe, that have to pertain to this, like, this entanglement that's going on here. Or this thing that you're, unfortunately, a part of. Because I think you're more of like a bystander that's trying to, I don't know how to explain that. It's definitely not just a bystander. You know, it's family, it's the people you're involved with, but you're not really like the main character here. You're kind of in the background. Not really, but because you get drug into it almost, it seems like. No, this isn't a group reading. This is for, well, I mean, if it resonates for you, but this is for Humble Bee. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to take one more, and then apparently I'm not going to take one more, but I'll do quick here. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like this period of just kind of waiting. Again, you know, like you're just come out of waiting, and then you're going to go back, like you've gone back into waiting. This is a very back and forth, very much. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So, I mean, like, that's good. There's not being left out in the cold. I mean, getting rid of certain energies has kind of helped you move forward a little bit. We have, yeah, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So very much being closed off to any new emotional connections. And then we have, yeah, you're like, you're not in your head about it. Those are the decisions that you've made. I'm not going to take this anymore. My emotions are now guarded. I'm not going to share them with anybody anymore. Because every time I do, I get hurt. Every time I take a risk, I get hurt. Every time you jump over that cliff thinking, hey, you know what? Let's just do it. There's a risk, but it always ends up like, why does everyone else seem to survive the fall, if you will? We do have the Two of Swords. Keeping yourself guarded, keeping yourself in the dark about, well, keeping yourself, like from everything. You're just completely guarded. Completely guarded. Just know you can put those swords down and take that blindfold off. There's only one person in that card. Because look at, you have the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. If you do that, if you get out of your head and you stop being a little less like not protected, but guarded, like put your walls down a little bit, I think you have the Ten of Cups to come in, emotional fulfillment. Interesting. You know how to get a hold of me if you want to dig deeper, but I better move ahead, hun. That's okay. I hope that helped you. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need 1 second. Okay, who is next? I know I don't have Cash App because I'm Canadian, so I just have PayPal and like e-transfer. So you guys don't have those things. And if you do, I know lots of people don't like using PayPal, but I don't really know. I did see if there was other apps and stuff. I don't think that there was. I'm here for you for any questions you have, but you have my personal information, so you can always get a hold of me like that there, hun. Thank you so much. Sorry if it was heavy shit, but it kind of is around here. We don't play like that. Yeah, e-transfer. Like most of us Canadians, even actually kind of does vary between provinces in Canada, but I think e-transfer is everywhere. It's just like online banking. You use your email, but that can probably also be, I don't know, dangerous. I don't think you guys do that there. Yeah. Okay, so who wanted one now? Okay, well, we're good. I will just do another, I guess. Oh, I could do like a fire sign reading or anything if no one wants a personal. I just already kind of, well, I could do a new collective reading because that one got hijacked with love, of course. Oh, you're welcome, hon. I'm so glad that it helped you out. That's what I'm here for. I don't need a straight jacket quite yet. There's always the joke around here. No, I love that you did that. That was like, when that happens, that means there was just urgency to it. Do you know what I mean? And I felt it anyways. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Like I said, it was with love. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should start like doing, I mean, I know how to like do palmistry and candle scrying. I can literally use anything to divinate with, but like Candle wax is always a neat one. You can do flowers and water and all kinds of different things. Just in case you're bored with the cards, I can do other stuff. What do I have planned on the 4th? Nothing. I don't really do. I mean, I don't know yet, actually. What's the fucking date? What's the date today? Like the 28th? Are you talking about, is it Canada Day weekend? No, it's August. Interesting. It's a Saturday. I don't know. Golf, maybe? That'd be sweet. Maybe a fire. I don't know. I'm kind of pissed I haven't been able to go golfing lately. It's been raining here, like insane amount of rain. Everything's gonna start flooding soon. That's just... I'll be fucked out here because the roads will wash out. Like 2 of them for sure every single time that it rains. Oh no, I mean, like, we do. We don't have like a big crazy celebration. Actually, there's a lot of my neighbors that celebrate. They always have fireworks and stuff. I just sit on my roof and watch. I don't have to go hang out with them. It's kind of mean, but... What are you guys gonna do? Imagine you have a big, we can just chat for a bit. Like, imagine you have quite the celebrations going on there. Where is everybody from? You can drop it here. I'm Alberta, Canada. You don't have to be so specific, but what part of the world do you reside in? I know most of you, but like the ones who are new. Asking for white light protection. Anything for you, Joni. I can even light a candle with good intention for you right now if you'd like. It feels weird that I'm reading and I don't have one anyways. Just a minute, girl. I got you. Colorado. You're not too far from me then. Well, not really. Missouri. Oregon and Arizona. Look at that. I need to get out of the Canada. I need to go travel the Canada. I've been all over Canada, but... Your TV is glitching? Well... Does it do that normally? Your town has 1 street light? Seriously, I live near a few towns. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Everything is about 40 minutes away from me, roughly 35, 40. The 2 places, none of them have street lights except for 2, and that's one of the furthest ones. So we just have 4-way stops, and one of them only has 1 4-way stop, so I feel that. Oh my god, there's another mosquito. There must be a window. I don't think so. This isn't working. Interesting. So, Joni, I have to just like ask you, because I'm burning this candle for you. It doesn't want to set. It doesn't want to set no matter what. So it's almost like, have you been having a hard time finding like some grounding or some footing or some sort of like solidarity in something? Yeah, my TV's done that before. For sure it glitches. I mean, if something's going on with your electrical a lot of the time, that's spirit trying to communicate with you as well. Yes, Mo Wilson, you can. Hello. Yes, I have 4 tattoos. One of them Well, I got them a long time ago, so they're not super cool, but yeah. You struggle with finding your sanctuary. You know what? A lot of the time I do too. I mean, finding that ability to find something that you find zen in, or like that you can find that meditative state in, is fucking almost damn near impossible to even kind of stay stuck on one thing that helps you do that for the most part, especially if somebody has like ADHD. I mean, I have like I have a few things that are kind of my yoga, I guess. It's like doing the dishes and staring out the window, or like driving sometimes, obviously listening to music, things like that. Some people like it in the shower or water, maybe go to the lake. No, I don't want to show them on here. That's okay. Because they're not really in like, I have one on my leg, one on the back of my neck, one on my side, and then I have one on my like pelvic area. So why do you want to see my tattoos? Yeah. So that's definitely an adjustment. Like if you came from like the city or whatever before, and you go, like I'm from Kelowna City and I moved to one of the tiniest towns in Alberta in the middle of grade 7, and then kind of was back and forth, went back to BC and back here. It's just like, it's just an unusual, like I live really far out now. I love where I live. It's inconvenient sometimes, but I definitely prefer my peace rather than like losing my sanity being in all the hustle and bustle. Well, maybe you should write a book. You could always write a book or keep a journal, and then that's kind of an idea, right? "16 tattoos. Do I enjoy smoking? Um, Actually, I do. I enjoy smoking, but I have quit lots and I've then started again. It just depends on how I'm feeling. I don't sit here and puff a pack a day. I usually only smoke when I drink. Like I don't really crave it otherwise. And I'm like, don't vape because I've tried to do one or the other, and then I just end up always smoking instead of vaping. And I can't do them together because it hurts lungs. So yeah, I imagine that you don't smoke anything, and so you're gonna unveil some sort of anti-smoking thing for me right now. Okay, good. You're okay. Thought you're gonna judge. I'm like, we don't do that here. "7 years clean." Well, now I feel bad for being an influence, or hopefully I'm not a trigger. Sorry. Because I do respect that for sure. I've quit lots before. No judgment. That's fair. That is fair. So what has everybody got planned for tomorrow? Or today, I guess, already? Holy fuck. The weekend flew by. Oh no, I bent my ring. Also, if you guys have a channel and you want to share it, you're welcome to drop your link here as well. Are you lit your candle in your burning stage? You're preparing for an elk hunt. That I could talk about for sure. I haven't been elk hunting in a while. They're literally the most elusive creatures. Actually, we have some that come pass through here, just like 2 fields over, and it's hard not to. Well, I'm native too, so I mean, I guess I could, but I'd have to ask permission from my neighbors, and I don't want to go ask permission because it's not worth it. I guess I can go other places, right? But we're like zoning areas. We have to kind of be careful with like, I don't know, guys, if you know how that works with like the Métis. Yeah, they're majestic. Actually, I like eating them too. I don't like deer meat. I do, but like in jerky and pepperoni sticks and like sausage, not a deer steak. The texture is fucking weird for me. But moose and it's kind of gamey, but you can put it in pop. So elk's the way to go. Joni, are you burning sage? Is that what you're saying right now, or do you want me to burn sage? Okay, I'll give you that. Chicken fried deer steak is pretty, yeah, that's good. But I mean, anything breaded and fried is good, right? With like gravy, mushroom gravy or something. All right, I better get back to business. I'm not supposed to be yapping. Not about this. Back to cards, they say. Okay, Joni, your flame is actually burning. Like, did you want a reading, Joni, by the way? Because it's kind of like coming out like that. Oh, Easy wants one. You appreciate that I chat? Well, you have to. It's rude because like we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, right? You do want one? Okay. Okay, so if you want one, just throw a purple heart in the chat. Joni's right now just because her candle's burning, and I do have to discuss some things with her. So then there'll be Easy and then Super Tramp, right? Okay. Okay, so right away, like I do have to bring up the fact that your candle, even when I'm moving, like with it's this, the flame is burning very firm and very strong, and there isn't a lot of like there it's steady. Like when it grows, it's very steady. There's not like a quick jolt. Like it's very much on the right path. That's the only thing that keeps coming to my mind. And I feel like I need you to be proud of that because I know that you're not feeling great about some things, having to like leave them behind or like leave a version of yourself behind. But make sure you're not doing that to accommodate others. Make sure it's for yourself, because the wick right here is got, you're trying to burn off or get rid of excess. These fucking mosquito, I'm gonna get you. Oh, I missed him. Okay. So anyway, it's looking really good. I think like it's going to fall right now. It's burnt off, but at the same time, it is something that affects your energy. Yeah, somebody with great pride, for sure. Like, you're just arrogant people who have lots of plumage with no fucking, it's like people who are all talk and no action, or, I'm definitely just seeing a lot of, like, a lot of this, like, a lot of, like, just, and you're shaking your head. But not saying that, because you don't really cause any drama. I mean, I don't know you in your personal life, and they're not showing me that either, like, that you're pretty mellow all the time. You're funny, you're outgoing, you're quirky, you're crazy, and you're kooky, and everybody loves you for that. But you're not a drama queen, you know what I mean? That rhymed. That was stupid. Oh, right. The prairie is beautiful out here. I am very blessed to live. You know, I could choose to live closer to town and it would be more convenient, you know, for me, my daughter, but at the same time, I can get things, you know, supplies, and then come home, and just, you have to make sure that you're always like prepared, you know what I mean? You just have to have everything. That's why we have a garden. So even if the grocery store has ever failed, I have things that I've jarred or that I've frozen. Vibes are everything. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Don't forget that, right? Okay, Joni. Why are they showing me new shoes, Joni? Did you just get new, like, are you putting on some, are you walking a little differently? Like, it's like a whole frequency, a whole vibe, just like Easy said. Okay, I did see the starfish when I was, like, doing the shuffle, but, okay. So we have this is too many. This is too many. So what we'll do, well, I can't fucking, yes, I can. I can do what I want. We're gonna just do this. All right, we have the stingray. But I did see the bee. I will let you know what came out. So it was the bee, the stingray, and what was the other one? The other one didn't flip. So the bee and the stingray. It's just like hardworking, being dedicated to something. I feel like for me, it's your, you know, your spiritual growth. Ow, fuck, your candle burnt me. See what I mean? Like, you're so gentle and everything, but like your candle just grazed my finger. It was my own fault. But maybe that's the thing. So listen, if anybody's been getting burned by you, I feel like they're forgetting that it's their own fault or taking responsibility for it, possibly, with that little incident that I just had go down there. Not taking responsibility for one's actions. When you take mushrooms, it sends you into a heart. Yeah, because you're releasing things, emotional pressure. It's like a valve. You know, it's very natural. That's what it does. You usually get like the gigs and then you cry, and then, you know, you're not even the same person when you wake up the next day. And that's kind of the whole point of like those like psychedelic journeys, right? They're very much on the energetic level. It's an energetic high. They'll fucking open your third eye for sure if you don't already have it. Like, I don't like to do that kind of stuff more because I'm very much already a paranormal trip. You know what I mean? I see the dead, I speak to the dead. I'm a paranormal trip. And so very much open, like my name is she who sees and dances between the veil in my native culture. Anyways, long story short, it's trippy shit. Like, and if you're already open and your life's already like that, you know, you kind of live a psychedelic mindset, then that's a thing. All right. I just am like, my edible kicked in. Oh, I did take an edible though. So the stingray, Miss Joni. Developing confidence, sense of self, or your spine. So the stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar pressure from family and friends. And like, this makes it even harder of a decision or more complicated. No matter what the choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing within the stingray is too strong to ignore. So, when in balance, eager and wants to grow. When out of balance, blames others and quits. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. I think that's what you've been doing. And like for me with this, I mean, that's like a balance of the chakras. So, I mean, whatever you're doing, even though it's uncomfortable, because it always is to balance them, you know, I can't lie about that. I mean, spirituality is not comfortable. It's not all rainbows and fucking butterflies and sunshine. You know, there's dark night of the soul, which we go through after we, like, you know, we go through loss, trauma, bad experiences, anything that causes you to like almost lose a piece of yourself, but then it's like a metamorphosis, or if you will, a cocoon. So growing into this new version of yourself, when you come out, it will be tender, it'll be comfortable, or will be uncomfortable for a little while, but at the same time, the adjustments, you know, you're going to build. I feel like that sense of self or spine for me keeps standing out. And I feel like, yes, you're always one to like stand up for yourself, but you don't even pay attention to it. So it's not like you really have to. It's just like people don't even really fuck around, really. I'm not saying that, but I think this is more your personal life too, though. Like, you've got shit going on in here, but things are affecting you in your personal life. And so there's no like break or reciprocity or like kind of like a place of a breathing room, if you will. Joni, I'm seeing that you have like a friend that is actually very much there for you and is very goofy and funny and complements your personality and that you can trust. But I feel like lately maybe you've had a little bit of a disconnect with this person, and I feel like it's just because of you just went through a huge ascension, or are currently just at your tail end of it. And so I think that maybe got in the way for a little while, but don't worry about that. It's just for now. Oh, I'm in Alberta, Canada. I'm from British Columbia, though. Is it one person or 3 attacking bots? So relationship. That could be just even your connection with others in general. There needs to be, I mean, like, some healing and some guidance in like the relationships in your life, especially when it comes to matters of love, or like maybe we'll say lust. If somebody is like lusting or obsessing after you, that would be something to keep in. I wouldn't take it so seriously, but also it's definitely not comfortable. So I also don't want to say take it lightly either. Interesting. Is there some like one? Oh, I'm not angry. I'm just tapped in. Woo, there we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so I do feel like there's going to be some sort of like, you're not going to expect it. It's going to hit you like maybe forgiveness. This is a lot. Holy shit. Okay. So we do have the ear chakras. This is all about listening, like to yourself, listening to your spirit guides, like music, I guess signs and synchronicities, if you will, but like music and words from both external sources within your mind and outside. Obviously, these messages are real and they're answers to your prayers. So even in your dreams, I think you might want to take a look at that, or have like a notebook behind like this on your if you have a side stand, and just write that shit down so that you don't forget it, because we all do that. We should all do that, actually. So have you asked your angels for help with this? So again, back to accessing our free will choices, or assisting us, or having access to our life to interfere. They need our permission. Caffeine free. I feel like honestly for me it could be coffee, but I feel like something that keeps you up at night, something that doesn't allow any kind of rest. It's just always on hard, like just caffeine, coffee wired, just, and never ever can you, it just doesn't let you chill. And you are profoundly clairvoyant. So that's again, like listening to that inner knowing. Sorry. Totally losing my voice. Okay. So the like having a massage. I feel like this is more or less like maybe like an emotional massage, just something that's going to make your internal system and your nervous system kind of just mellow out a little bit. You can go get a massage, like definitely physically I would suggest that, would also assist in that. And also being in nature, and also fairies coming out. But I feel like for me that's just like being a part of Mother Nature, letting Mother Nature be a part of you to help heal you. I don't know what you believe in, but that's very important to me. And hydration, your breathing, absolutely your hydration, just making sure that you're kind of like all of your tanks are filled, check your engine, if you will. Okay, so we're done with these. Let's move to tea leaves for you quick. Interesting. Yeah, also like I just heard don't drink the elixir of others. Don't drink from the golden cup. I don't know what that means, but maybe you do, because it is for you. I did bring up that it keeps coming out. That's, I think, how the main thing that I could suggest to everybody is you're being recommended to go into nature and to start, grounding or healing, or it's necessary for maybe like if you are going through your ascension time right now, it's like the last few steps that you need, or you might get the clarity that you are seeking, and in a different way for you to like access that next door. Does that make sense? Like that next step to like the last big hurrah, if you will, for now, Ooh, okay, well, we'll take that one. Yeah, excitement. I kept saying that, like, it just seems like they come out like a firecracker, like they're all just flying out, like a big surprise or something exciting. It's just going to be like, boom. It's just going to be in your face. And it's something you've been waiting for a long time. So, like, yes, it's expected, but I think you forgot about it because it's been so long and you're like, fuck, I'm sick of waiting. Yeah, well, I mean, because you've had, like, kind of a series of unsuccessful plans, I think. It's that you're just waiting for this. You need it. To, like, for a reminder, just maybe even some, like, it's encouragement from somebody else. It could be very much just even a small thing like that, which is actually a big thing, but Ooh, I thought I felt one flip, but I couldn't see it. Ooh, see, that's another thing. Being, like, blindsided or, like, kind of emotionally shut down in certain areas, so you're not looking, you don't care what kind of cups are being offered to you, or you just are like, get away from me. But at the same time, it's always behind that one door waiting for you. You know what I mean? That like abundance, it's always peeking behind the door waiting for you to open it. So an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I love that. Well, we definitely know that you're a solid connection to have. Like, you do love hard, you love deep, and you are loyal. And there's nothing that you wouldn't do. And yes, you are a goofball, but you do take a lot of shit very seriously. Okay, let's take these. Let's move these. I'm excited. Like, your energy excites me because I mean, obviously we've met each other. Like, I mean, on here, I know who you are. We've talked before. And I just, like, I feel your energy right now. And I actually thank you because I kind of needed that too, that little boost, if you will. So, W for you. So we have a secret admirer. I do feel like that might be the person who has taken that to the next level of, like, you know, admiring you to a discomfortable level. So doing something risky and taking a chance. I feel like that's more your energy, even waiting. You're just kind of like waiting. Like, it's almost like I keep seeing booby traps. Like, you know, you just like set some, you're ready and you're waiting. There's nothing that can be, no doorknob that can be turned that's not going to have something behind it for them as well, and not in a good way. Temptation will test you. Okay, so be mindful. Dealing with a stubborn person or someone who's a bit of a jackass. Successfully overcoming those problems, though. Why do I feel so tongue-tied? Are you having a hard time talking to somebody about how you feel? Or are you, like, choosing your words wisely? Or just feel kind of like your throat chakra, like you just can't communicate, like, certain things with the said person, maybe? Or no one's listening to you? We do have dealings or relationships with, like, an older woman. And great personal strength that, I mean, you have success coming. Like, you have great personal, deep personal strength and growth coming from this. Whatever lesson this is, you've learned a lot. You've gone through enough. You've had enough tears. It's kind of opened your third eye. You have had great personal sorrow, but not in like a maybe it's just losing parts of yourself, or like having to let people go. I don't. Well, maybe, I mean, like, that's ascension. Anyways, we have June coming out with some significance for you, either in the past, in the present, or will be in the future, or maybe it's a birthday. Okay, let me just see here. No crying. That's right, no crying. Just on the inside, like winners, right? Woo! Right off the get-go. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups coming out. And with the Judgment. Some justice, some judgment. It's finally seeing the truth about something. People finally being held accountable for certain actions. People are being noticed for the things that they are doing. Maybe that's what this announcement will be about. Excitement. Like, what do you think when a bunch of crows are out, like a whole murder of crows are out jumping around, and, you know, there's something big coming. There's something big that's already happened. Or there's something big coming. I think it's coming. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you're not taking risks anymore. You already did, and it got you in a position of lack and feeling low about yourself, and it had nothing to do with you. Yeah, see, you know, the Eight of Swords. Like, you're also just, like, not in a mental prison about it anymore. Like, you're just kind of over it, but at the same time, it's like other energies are still lingering within your energetic fucking barriers. Like, they're always, like, around the corner, like I said that earlier. There's lots of abundance around. It's like, which door are you going to go through? It's always that choice. So you're taking a minute to think about it, I think. Because you've seen, like, nothing good has come of opening any of these doors before in your experience. So I find that there might be some fear. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I think you gave up on whatever it was that you were trying to, you know, that was maybe once abundant or fruitful. Yeah. because we definitely have an attachments to what? Attachments to you, attachments to your energy. Maybe you need to cut some cords because, well, we do have somebody with like a very fucking, it's like a new emotional offer or maybe a new feeling. Interesting. Or an idea. Wow. Maybe not so much forward movement with this. Okay, so wanting to put a stop to this is kind of what I'm getting at. You don't want to deal with this anymore. You've done and taken the action to get rid of it or to put a stop to it. It is coming to an end, but it's like a slower fucking going process than I think you would have liked. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like having the devil, like this is stuff like the Chariot in reverse. So putting an end to getting rid of, cutting ties with anything that causes you any kind of, well, that's, you know, any kind of addiction or anything that's not good for you, anything that's toxic or will, you know, has bad intentions, including on your own thoughts. I feel like you're putting that a lot because the swords are coming out quite prominently. Yeah. Yeah, you're done. You're done with this. It's done. It's done. Yeah, you're done. You've got the King of Cups coming out. No more Nine of Swords. Yeah, okay. So like here we also, if you want to know, I mean, Zodiac's coming out. We have lots of swords, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have water, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We do have more air. We have earth. So, you know, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There isn't any fire in here. I don't see any fire. We have Scorpio. Yeah. You just kind of have you have no fire in here. Interesting. Water, air, earth. What's going on? How many Indians have I saved in my lifetime? Weird question. When doing sorcery, I don't do sorcery. But it's actually a decent question, but for another time maybe. I can do a bit of a personal reading if that's what you want. Ooh, what did we do here? Interesting. Oh, there we go. But yes, I was doing the odd personal read. So I could do that for you, but I can do another collective read if you'd rather it not be about you and more generalized. What I'm doing is sorcery? Let me guess. You're a Christian, so you're going to tell me that you're all about God. And you're going to tell me that that's not sorcery or culty or all those things. Look, I don't judge. I'm not here to judge you. And if you don't like me, then you can move along. It's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not offended. It is a strawberry moon tonight. Welcome. Hello, Taylor. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm just going to call you Hyde, okay? And also, we don't always just do this on here, but it is spiritual arts. Sometimes we do art, sometimes we do trivia, sometimes I just drink and chat with you, and we do lots of golfing on here too. So, is that also sorcery? Because if it is, fuck yeah. Joni, do you have my Instagram? Oh, wait. I probably don't have it on there. Just comment on one of my videos and I'll share my email with you. Actually, I hope we can go golfing today. That's my plan. If it doesn't keep raining. Like it's not right now, but it's supposed to for the rest of the next couple days. How the cards look for love. Hello, Security May. Okay, so for those of you that are new, my name is Prairie Page. I'm from Alberta, Canada. Nice to meet you. I'm a medium, psychic. I'm not just a card reader. I do channel. I like to give you a blind reading if possible. It's my favorite. The less I know about you, the better information I can give. But if you want a personal reading, I can do a small one for you. It's not necessary, but if there is a PayPal donation button for reads. If you want a deep personal reading, you can always get in touch with me. I do mediumship work and all the other stuff. Yeah, nice to meet you. Welcome. Also, I swear, I smoke, I drink. If you don't like those kinds of things, it might not be for you. I'm also going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Okay, so Easy, I think you were next, right? If you're still here. I saved a life tonight. Joni. Well, I love you. I really hope that you're... Oh, don't worry me like that, girl. Well, I love you a lot, and I'm glad that you're okay. See what I mean? I mean, I guess you can honestly be, you know, the person who pushes someone off the ledge, or you can be someone who helps somebody off a ledge. And I feel like, obviously, most good fucking decent souls and human beings would do, obviously, what you know is right, and don't be an asshole, and make sure that you're always, you know, mindful of what people are going through before you judge them. I feel like it's very important to check yourself before you wreck somebody else. It's not really worth it ever. Like, it's not. Ooh. Being wise. Wise old elephant. Me? I don't think so, but... Okay, Easy. Are you here? Because I will have to... He said something about 5 minutes, but I have no idea what if he's talking about someone else or him. He's a bat. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck, too. Yes, I've seen an entity. I do see and speak to the, like, entities, spirits, whatever you want to call them. Everybody's got a name for them. Ghosts, if you will. Have you? I feel like you have, or you wouldn't question it. There's all kinds of people in my kitchen right now. Not like they're attached to you guys. I do negative energy removal and entity identity, if you will. It's not something I suggest everybody doing unless you know you can. Projection is flying. Yeah, astral projection, but we always do that. That's why we dream. Oh, hello, Ethereal. How are you doing, hun? Thank you for your kind, I got your comment. It was very nice. Oh, you're gorgeous too. Everybody, this is my girlfriend Ethereal Moonlight. You can check out her channel. And like I said, I'm happy to support others. So if you have a channel and you do something that you are proud of, or you think that we will like, we will probably support it anyways. So you're welcome to drop your link in the chat. Hello, Smoky Smokes. How are you? My edible is definitely wearing off. Cigarettes are life. I do love a dart. Oh, my 2020. How are you doing? Yay, you're here. What time is it there? It's like 4:42 here. I slept so fucking hard because I was with Spandella, and it was her son, like my nephew's graduation, and then we ended up having a like 2-day celebration. So PG was hung the fuck over all day. You know, I went to sleep and it was just storming, and I wake up and the sun was like, the birds were chirping and shit. And I'm like, what fucking year is it? So I look, I'm like, oh, I could go golfing, but it was like 7 or 7:30 already. So I wasted a whole day. It's got to be the moon. And yeah, I have been having a weird fucking situation when it comes to sleeping, and I usually don't have. I'm kind of a night owl though. Maybe like it's like a reset. It's like you need to be an adult, get a grip. But I was like wake up at the witching hour now, and had sleep paralysis the other night for the first time in like a million years. So I just saged the fuck out of the house. I feel like I need to do, like with every like new moon cycle or so many moon cycles, I feel like it's important, and like all these crazy events and astrological shifts, if we have any kind of protection around ourselves or our homes or whatever, it's important to kind of reboot or like reset those. Oh, and I guess like the direction of our beds too, because that's a huge thing. Apparently, like if you face like north or south, west and east. Do you guys see the northern lights there? I guess maybe not. It's a dumb question. I don't know. I know that we see them here. And yes, it's a strawberry moon right now. So, also a lot of people don't know how, well, they don't give a shit about astrology, but it's definitely has big play on, you know, your houses, your internal houses of self, things that make up you, yourself, the things you believe in, all of the things that you store, those little categories, right? And our birth chart, so when certain planets are spinning in different directions or they change position, or I mean not position, but like in houses, they will, and that will affect you in that area, right? And the traits of you and your zodiac and how you get along with other people and how to understand them in that concept as well. Numerology has a lot to do with that too, if you give a shit. But it's interesting stuff if you want to fall down a rabbit hole. Yeah, I mean there's like tons of, you could just go on and forever. It's a lot of learning. It's not the worst thing though. Anyways, I'm sorry. Easy, you're not here, right? So who is next for a reading? I get distracted. You'll be stuck there. 2020, what have you been up to? Where you been? Taking a break or just not? I'm not really on much anymore either, actually. I can't even come at you for that. I've been elusive as well. Oof, those are good edibles. I need to see what it was. It's called Shark Attack Max 10. No wonder I was fucking cooked. Holy shit. I'm just like, oh, let's eat it. There's only one in there. We're good. We're good. I make these cookies. They're called Down the Rabbit Hole. And I make like little Alice in Wonderland tags and bags for them and give them to my friends for gifts. Some of them not anymore because they're not cool anymore. But the ones that are cool get them. Okay, Ethereal, for sure. So yeah, if you do want a reading, you guys just put a purple heart in the chat and I'll give you a little reading. I won't give you a full one. I'll just give you a short one. There you go. Got a girl. Teach them how. Show them what's up. Uh-oh, it's gonna light that on fire. I'm good now. Okay. Well, your energy is definitely better than last time. It's a little bit more resolved. I feel like there's just been some amends made, I'm seeing, handshaking. So for me, that's definitely a few amends that have been made, or some sort of agreement or consensus of being civil, maybe being civil, because I don't really see it being like, I feel like just civil. You're being civil with people for like the greater good of everybody, but mostly yourself. And you found forgiveness, like we've discussed too. So that's for you, and that's all that matters. I appreciate you too. I haven't been able to catch many of your lives lately. I've just been distracted or not hitting the right times, you know, catching you. Okay, so okay. We have the bee. I think this is very fitting for you. Miss Scooch over. Okay, so we have the bee. I think that's beautiful. And it's very fitting for you. You know, oh, I had it. There we go. So, earnest, hardworking, and democratic. The bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures, aware of many subtleties at once. So yeah, you being very empathic, obviously, you feel everything on a certain level, right? Deeper than most, of course, and you're very much aware of you're aware of yourself and others, and the energy in a room. So, since they're artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they love bustling, joyous personalities and have those qualities about themselves. So until they're too tired from all the work, then they gripe and then they sting. So maybe being a little agitated lately just because of like the buildup or like maybe the overload of other people's energy or influence of so. And then, you know, when in balance, you like very content, active, and vibrant. When out of balance, overworked and annoyed. So to bring into balance, a mini vacation. Anything can be a mini vacay, even if it's just kind of going out for supper or just doing something out of your normal daily routine, because it will feel like a vacation because it's new, right? It's something different, and it's getting away from or out of your normal environment a little bit. You use the frequency to sleep. I feel like I would just be a little bit careful with that, because sometimes it's almost like you can overdo it in certain areas, and then other areas are kind of filling up with like that dark light. Yeah, I know you're all about the light, you know, and I know you understand both, so that's fine. I won't preach to you, but I'm just saying, you know, I pull a little bit of both all the time, but you're mostly light. And so you're not supposed to have areas of your life that are like, I don't know, there's a harmony in how you socialize. There's a harmony within yourself about how all of your houses are nourished, just like a bee pollinates things. You know what I mean? You have to make sure that you're doing it in all areas or all houses of self. Hello, Melbourne, Australia. Marquis. Or what is it? M.A. Mark Ryan. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we are being, you know, reminded that like law of attraction. So, you know, we project and attract what we feel. And so relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of the energies. That's twice that empathic side of you has been brought up, and you being sensitive to other energies. I'm not sure what you do to like cleanse. I know you probably sage and do all that stuff, but there's got to be something a little deeper rooted that you're going to have to start doing, because I feel like the more advanced you become, the more you're going to be susceptible to these things clinging to you and or absorbing like a sponge these energies. So, and it's harder to get rid of them once they kind of embed themselves a little bit deeper than just on the surface, right? They can start affecting us. So, but you were also aware of that, like I brought up before. But just believing in your higher power, whatever it is that you pray to, or whomever, and make sure that you kind of surround yourself with that protection of that white light that you have inside of you. And you can do it like, in your meditative state. Just make sure that you are like solidifying any kind of agreement of protection that you're giving yourself once you're in that meditative state, and not having it interrupted or broken up. And make sure you're lighting a candle too, one that has pink or blue or indigo or gold, please. So listen to your intuitive feelings. Listening to your intuition, Mrs. Empath, you know better. Don't let people persuade you otherwise. Keep your soul, happy and healthy with singing and dancing. And you have like obviously the utmost integrity in everything that you do. All right, my girl, we'll just keep being you and making sure that you're spreading that joy and that love that you always do, and that energy. But be careful with those frequencies. That's one thing that actually I really want to talk to you about. Just don't be make sure you switch it up every night. And if you do, make sure that like you look and see if those are actually, maybe keep a journal and see what they're actually doing for you, because I've had incidences where there's been, some of those things can really mess with you, because a lot of them are just like put up there and created for like a clickbait. Somebody makes money off having them play all the time, right? Which is totally fine, good for them. But these people, just make sure it's the right frequency for you, okay? Because it can actually like mess your internal, like your little engine up. Yeah, that's a weird way to put it. Sorry, but yes. Hello, Sarath. How's it going? Yeah. Just be careful with those, hon. And actually just make sure you're switching them up, because it's kind of like working out. And so it'll weaken certain things in us having other things, like overcompensating. It's a weird way to put it, but it's exactly what they're giving me. But I love you. Thank you for letting me tap into your energy. Oh shit, it's almost 5 a.m. Gonna have to make breakfast. I should check the weather. Oh, I can't do it while I'm on here. I'll have to do it after. I like going golfing like later at night, like a twilight golf, but I really like morning golf too. Just like, it's so beautiful, it's so serene. There's not really many people. Interesting. Owl, the golden egg. Interesting. Somebody's not listening to their power. Not embracing their power would be a better way to put it. Hello, welcome. Okay, so if no one else wants drop a purple heart in the chat if you want to read. If you don't, then I'll just do another collective, or I'll do an element, whether it be fire, air, water, or earth. I guess I'll decide that, but I'm getting kind of tired, so it's also kind of, yeah. I've been up. Ooh, did you see that? Who has the big celebration coming up? You'd like a reading? Okay. Are you the one having the big celebration of sorts, or going to a big event? That's usually what that's actually happened like 3 times tonight, and it's not very often, but that's usually my big go-to for that, is like, is there's a big celebration or a surprise or an event. Okay, so this is for Bodhi, Sattva, okay. When it comes to matters of the heart, where there's 100% a little bit of a, I don't know, I want to say a disconnect, maybe, is a better word than disagreement. Or like there's some sort of, maybe you're having some distance with this person at this time, or somebody set some boundaries and the other person doesn't understand. I don't normally do like love stuff on here. I do because, I mean, literally it all starts with us, right? But there's something about the disconnect with that. Baby on the way. are you feeling a little disconnected with yourself because of that? I mean, I know I have a daughter, and it's being pregnant was so unusual. It was like I was gaining things but losing parts of myself. But and then especially you get used to carrying a child, and then you have the child, and there's that unusual disconnect also with that. And I'm sorry about your Dakota. I'm sorry about your parents. Again, I can send you all of my love and condolences, and everyone else here can send that as well. I will do. I'll try my best to tap in for you. Yeah, I'm not sure if they've if they want to communicate, I can. So we do have the elephant coming out. This is actually a beautiful card for you, Bodhi. We do have. I don't know why I keep shuffling. I feel like I'm excited for you. So there's some excitement that I'm feeling coming through. I know that there's some nerves that are coming through, and a little bit of disconnect with maybe self, which is okay, and it's totally normal with what your circumstances are. So let's do this. Here's my book thing. Yeah, that disconnect. I'm worried about that. I hope you're supported in your, partnership. It's something I have to address because I'm not going to tell anybody what they need to hear. It's what they want to hear. It's what they need to hear. So I try to be as open as possible, but respectful at the same time. And if it's not something you want to talk about, then you don't have to. But I'm just making sure you're supported in all areas, because they are showing me a little bit of disconnect, or maybe just not seeing eye to eye in love, which could be with yourself, or because of having a child on the way, and that can put a little strain on relationships as well. So unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom, as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one-pointed focus, generous and loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate, and to bring into balance, trust. So I do feel like, yeah, that's again that trusting self, that finding, the light in the dark. Also being very much, when I think of elephants, I feel like they're very much family first creatures, and that's a strange thing to say about an animal, but they very much are that. They're connected. Okay, so I don't know where Blocker is. Okay, so when it comes to this, I just want you to be reminded to trust in your situation and the good that's to come of. I know you're excited, so just continue to be excited. And there are things that I know are getting in your head or in your mind, or in the back of your mind when it comes to this, but it's just kind of a time where there's gonna have to be just a waiting period before, because you're changing right now. You're going to be a completely different person after you have this child as well. Whoop! Oh, Jesus. That was really weird. It was like something just knocked my phone over. Okay. You're good. Sorry about that. Interesting. That was fucked up, actually. Okay. So what I want to do here is I'm going to pull you just I think a couple tea leaves, and then I'm going to move forward because, well, I feel like you'll get the clarity that you need. We don't talk like that here. Thank you, Ethereal. It's Canada Day. I know. Woohoo, Canada Day. I don't really party, so I won't be going out. I mean, maybe I'll go to the lake or something, but September. Okay. Bodhi, September has some significance to you, either in your life or the past, or in the current or in the future. Guaranteed success, great fortune, the 4-leaf clover. I seriously do think that you just, maybe you're a little frightened and you need some clarity moving forward with this big extravagant change that's going to come to your life. But you know, you've been anticipating it for a long time, obviously. It's quite a few months. Ooh, that was strange. But why do you, okay, do you feel like your footing is coming out from under you or something? So we have sorrow over a loss. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to have to jump because there's someone in the chat who's just lost people and it's kind of taking over now. It's just very big energy and it's kind of urgent. I feel urgency. How many Trailer Park Boys? I've seen them all. I've watched it over and over and over a million times. Watch this next card. Okay, Dakota, are you still here? I don't have a current relationship. I'm not dating anybody. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm single for a long time. Okay, Dakota, are you still here? Would you still like a reading? Run from who? Who are you talking about? There's no man in my life. Okay, well that's fine. I can give you a reading just as long as, I mean, Dakota's not here because that was really much popping through. So don't run from blogger. I'm not running from anybody. I'm just not dating. I enjoy my freedom, I suppose. And like not even my freedom, but I just don't need, I'm still healing myself, right? So it was only this time like last year that I had my 9-year relationship end, so I'm not really looking for anything. Fire a reading your way, it'll be interesting. Who are you? Double A. Your energy's familiar, sort of, so I don't think that you're new. I think you have a new name. Alberta boy on the whiskey. Interesting. Who are you? Sassy pants. How do I feel like I know you? Double A. Hello, Shane. Double A, are you like involved in baseball or anything, or like I don't know, like basketball? Are you involved in like youth sports or like a coach or some shit? I feel like you are involved in, well, you're a leader for sure. Interesting. Okay. Is there something else you do that leads others, or like that you teach? You stand in front of your toilet, but you can't pee. You should probably bring that with your mom or your doctor. So anyways, Hey, bacon burner, go fuck yourself. You like that? You want to play? I'll play with you. Let's go. So, lion. Okay, so obviously Leo energy. There's some fire. I don't know why I just heard a fire up under your ass, which is an expression we use, but so patient, regal, and a complete master. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Words and actions. Oh, wait. Observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resourcefulness. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. So when in balance, the epitome of peace and strength. When out of balance, withdrawn and too serious, to bring into balance daily meditation and friendship. So you're being encouraged to have like connection, kind of getting out of your mind. Which then I would also say maybe you're a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, or dealing with one, because it's all a lot about the mind mastery and being aloof, which a fire sign usually isn't quite. They have a lot of pride and they're very boisterous. Okay. Oh my god, my cat just jumped in the window, scared the fuck out of me. Did you hear that? Oh my god, okay. Just a minute. I have to let my cat in. Thank God I'm seeing that. That's insane. Come on, jackass. Let's go. Scared me so bad. You proud of yourself? Good job, buddy.